Have you ever walked into your kitchen, looked around, and thought, where do I even start? Maybe the sink is full of dishes, the counters are covered in crumbs, and there's that stubborn grease stain on the stove that just won't go away. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Keeping a kitchen clean can feel like an endless battle, especially if you have limited mobility, joint pain, or just don't have the time or energy to scrub every surface every day. But here's the good news, you don't have to. There are simple, smart, and energy-saving ways to keep your kitchen spotless without wearing yourself out. In today's video, I'm going to share 10 to 15 easy kitchen cleaning hacks that will help you work smarter, not harder. These tips are designed for seniors, people with mobility issues, or just anyone who wants to make cleaning easier and more efficient. And trust me, once you start using these tricks, you'll wonder why you didn't do them sooner. Whether it's a fast way to clean your sink, a no-scrub method for your stove, or a hack that keeps your fridge fresh with almost zero effort, these are the kinds of game-changing tips that can save you time, energy, and frustration. Now, let me introduce you to someone who knows exactly what it's like to struggle with keeping the kitchen clean. Meet David, a 75-year-old retired teacher from California. After his wife passed away, he found himself overwhelmed with household chores, especially in the kitchen. He tried to keep up with the cleaning, but every time he finished one task, another mess appeared. It felt like a never-ending cycle. Then, he discovered a few simple tricks that cut his cleaning time in half, and now, he spends less time scrubbing and more time enjoying his morning coffee, stress-free. If you want to transform your kitchen routine the way David did, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete set of easy, practical, and highly effective cleaning hacks that will help you keep your kitchen spotless with minimal effort. And if you find these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment with your favorite cleaning trick, and subscribe for more smart home hacks that make life easier. Now let's get started. Number 1. The magic of hot water and dish soap. No more scrubbing. Keeping your kitchen clean doesn't have to feel like a chore, especially when it comes to dishes. One of the best-kept secrets to making dishwashing effortless is using hot water and dish soap immediately after cooking. It might sound simple, but this one habit can save you hours of scrubbing every week. Here's why it works. Hot water naturally breaks down grease and food particles, preventing them from sticking to your dishes. The longer food and oil sit on your plates, pans, and utensils, the harder they are to remove. Instead of letting them pile up in the sink, rinse them right away with hot water. For even better results, fill a large bowl or one side of the sink with hot, soapy water and let your dirty dishes soak while you eat. By the time you're ready to wash, everything wipes off effortlessly. This trick works wonders for stubborn grease on frying pans and baking dishes. If you've ever struggled to scrub off burnt food, try this. Fill the pan with hot water and a few drops of dish soap and let it sit for at least 15 minutes. The heat helps break down the grease, and when you return, you'll barely need to scrub. If the mess is extra tough, sprinkle baking soda in the pan before soaking. It acts as a natural abrasive to loosen stubborn stains. David, the retired teacher from California, used to spend at least 30 minutes a day scrubbing dishes. He would often leave them overnight because the thought of cleaning after a long day felt overwhelming. But once he started rinsing and soaking them immediately after cooking, his dishwashing time was cut in half. Now, he enjoys his dinner while his dishes soak, then washes everything in just a few minutes. No frustration, no heavy scrubbing, and no wasted time. If you're tired of spending extra time scrubbing dried-on food, try this simple change. It'll make a world of difference. Number 2. Unclog and freshen your sink with baking soda and vinegar. No harsh chemicals needed. Your kitchen sink might look clean on the surface, but underneath, food particles, grease, and soap scum build up over time, leading to foul odors and slow drainage. If your sink doesn't drain as quickly as it used to, or you notice a bad smell, it's time to freshen things up. But instead of reaching for expensive, chemical-laden drain cleaners, there's a simple, all-natural solution that takes almost zero effort: baking soda and vinegar. This classic combination is one of the safest and most effective ways to clear out buildup in your sink. Once a week, pour half a cup of baking soda down the drain, followed by 1 cup of white vinegar. You'll immediately hear a fizzing sound as the two ingredients react, breaking down grease, softening food debris, and eliminating odor-causing bacteria. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Then flush the drain with hot water to wash everything away. Why does this work so well? Baking soda acts as a natural deodorizer and mild abrasive, loosening grime, while vinegar dissolves grease and kills bacteria. Together, they clean your drain without the harsh fumes or corrosive effects of store-bought drain cleaners. Plus, this method is safe for all types of pipes, including older plumbing that can be damaged by strong chemicals. David used to struggle with a slow-draining sink that smelled bad no matter how often he rinsed it. At first, he tried using bleach, but the smell was overpowering, and it didn't really fix the problem. Then, he discovered the baking soda and vinegar trick. After just one treatment, he noticed a huge improvement. The next day, his sink drained smoothly, and the unpleasant smell was gone. Now he does this once a week, and his kitchen always smells fresh. If you want a hands-free way to keep your sink clean and odor-free, give this trick a try. You'll love the results. Number 3. Microwave cleaning made effortless. No more scrubbing stuck on food. If there's one kitchen appliance that gets dirty faster than anything else, it's the microwave. 1 minute, you're heating up leftovers, and the next, you're staring at splattered sauce, dried-on food, and a lingering smell of burnt popcorn. The worst part? That mess hardens quickly, making it nearly impossible to wipe off. Unless you know this simple steam cleaning trick. Instead of scrubbing for 20 minutes, you can clean your microwave in just 5 minutes using nothing but water and a lemon. Here's how it works. Fill a microwave-safe bowl with 1 cup of water. Slice 1 lemon in half and squeeze the juice into the water, then drop in the lemon halves. Place the bowl in the microwave and heat it on high for 5 minutes. Let it sit for another 2 minutes to allow the steam to work its magic. Open the microwave and simply wipe everything down with a damp cloth. The steam will have loosened every bit of grime, so it'll wipe away effortlessly. Why is this so effective? The steam softens hardened food particles, making them easy to remove without any scrubbing. Meanwhile, the lemon acts as a natural deodorizer, eliminating stubborn food smells. If you don't have lemons, you can substitute white vinegar, which works just as well. David's granddaughter used to complain about their microwave always smelling weird, a mix of old soup, reheated fish, and coffee spills. No matter how much David wiped it down, the smell lingered. But once he tried the lemon steam trick, their microwave looked spotless and smelled fresh with almost zero effort. Now he does this once a week, and his microwave stays clean with no extra work. So next time your microwave is a mess, don't scrub, steam. It's fast, easy, and completely chemical-free. Number 4. The power of baking soda and vinegar for stubborn stains. If you've ever struggled to remove burnt-on food, grease, or grime from your stovetop or oven, you know how frustrating and exhausting it can be. Scrubbing endlessly with a sponge doesn't always work, and harsh chemical cleaners can leave behind strong fumes that linger in your kitchen. But there's a natural, powerful, and easy solution: baking soda and vinegar. This combination works because baking soda is a gentle abrasive that helps lift stuck-on residue, while vinegar breaks down grease and neutralizes odors. To clean your stovetop, simply sprinkle a generous amount of baking soda over the stained areas. Then, spray or pour white vinegar on top and let the mixture sit for 10 to 15 minutes. As it starts to fizz, it will loosen up even the toughest grime. After that, wipe it away with a damp cloth or sponge, and you'll be amazed at how easily everything comes off. For ovens, mix baking soda with a little water to create a paste and spread it over the dirty areas, especially inside the oven door and on the bottom where spills tend to collect. Let it sit overnight if possible. The next day, spray vinegar over the paste and wipe everything down with a damp cloth. This method removes baked-on grease and food residue without the need for strong chemicals or excessive scrubbing. David used to avoid cleaning his oven because the process was so tiring. The commercial cleaners he tried had such strong fumes that he had to keep the windows open for hours. But when he discovered the baking soda and vinegar method, he realized he could get his oven spotless with almost zero effort and no harsh smells. Now he keeps his stove and oven clean with just a few minutes of work each week. Number 5. The 5-minute microwave cleaning trick. Microwaves are one of the most frequently used appliances in any kitchen, which means they get dirty fast. Food splatters, steam condenses, and after a while, opening the microwave door can reveal a sticky mess that's difficult to clean. The good news is, you don't need elbow grease or chemical cleaners. just a bowl of water and a lemon. Start by filling a microwave-safe bowl with 1 cup of water. Cut a lemon in half, squeeze the juice into the water, and drop the lemon halves into the bowl. Place the bowl in the microwave and heat it on high for 5 minutes. The water will create steam that softens dried-on food, while the lemon acts as a natural deodorizer, eliminating unpleasant smells. After 5 minutes, let the bowl sit inside the microwave for another 2 minutes to allow the steam to continue loosening grime. Then, open the microwave and simply wipe everything down with a damp cloth or sponge. You'll find that even the toughest stains wipe away effortlessly, no scrubbing required. David remembers how his microwave used to smell like old food no matter how often he wiped it down. His granddaughter even refused to use it because of the lingering odors. But after trying the lemon steam method, the microwave not only looked brand new, but smelled fresh. Now, he does this once a week, and cleaning his microwave has never been easier. If you don't have a lemon, you can use white vinegar instead for the same effect. Either way, this trick will save you time, energy, and frustration while keeping your microwave spotless. Number 6. Keep stainless steel shining with vegetable oil. Stainless steel appliances and stovetops look sleek and modern, but they have one major downside. They show every single fingerprint, streak, and smudge. Keeping them looking clean can feel like an impossible task, especially if you have a busy kitchen. Instead of constantly wiping and polishing, you can use a surprising household ingredient to repel dirt and make future cleaning easier: vegetable oil. Most people don't realize that a thin layer of oil on stainless steel acts as a barrier, preventing fingerprints, dust, and grease from sticking. To try this, pour a few drops of vegetable oil or olive oil onto a microfiber cloth and gently rub it over your stainless steel surfaces, including your stovetop, refrigerator, and dishwasher. Then, take a dry part of the cloth and buff it out to remove any excess oil. The result? A streak-free shine that lasts for days, even in a busy kitchen. This method not only restores the natural luster of stainless steel, but also makes future cleaning much easier. Instead of scrubbing off fingerprints and grease every day, you'll only need to wipe surfaces occasionally with a damp cloth. Plus, using vegetable oil is much cheaper and safer than commercial stainless steel cleaners, which can leave behind strong chemical residues. David used to wipe down his stainless steel fridge and stove daily, but no matter how much he cleaned, streaks and smudges always came back. When he learned about the vegetable oil trick, he was skeptical at first, but after trying it, he was amazed at how clean his appliances stayed, even after a week of cooking. Now he applies a little oil once a week, and his kitchen looks spotless with minimal effort. If you're tired of constantly polishing your stainless steel surfaces, give this trick a try. It's quick, easy, and makes a huge difference. Number 7. Keep your fridge smelling fresh with activated charcoal or coffee grounds. Opening your fridge and being hit with an unpleasant smell is never a good experience. Over time, different foods release odors, and even if your fridge looks clean, the smells can linger. While many people rely on baking soda to absorb unwanted odors, there's an even more powerful and long-lasting solution: activated charcoal or used coffee grounds. Activated charcoal is a natural odor absorber that works better than baking soda because it doesn't just neutralize smells, it actually traps and removes them. You can find activated charcoal in pet stores, garden centers, or online. Simply place a few charcoal briquettes in a breathable container, like a small bowl or mesh bag, and leave it in the fridge. It will absorb even the strongest odors from fish, onions, and leftovers without needing any maintenance for weeks. If you don't have activated charcoal, used coffee grounds work just as well. Instead of throwing away your morning coffee grounds, spread them out on a plate and let them dry completely. Then, place the dried coffee grounds in a small bowl in the fridge. Coffee is naturally absorbent and will soak up bad smells while leaving behind a subtle, pleasant coffee scent. Replace the grounds every couple of weeks for best results. David used to struggle with a smelly fridge no matter how often he cleaned it. Every time he opened the door, he noticed lingering odors from garlic, cheese, or leftovers. He tried baking soda, but it never seemed to work fast enough. Once he switched to activated charcoal, the difference was immediate. His fridge smelled fresh, and he no longer had to worry about odors transferring to other foods. This simple, chemical-free method is an easy way to keep your fridge smelling fresh without effort. Give it a try, and say goodbye to unpleasant fridge smells for good. Number 8. Keep produce fresh longer with paper towels. One of the biggest frustrations in the kitchen is buying fresh vegetables, only to have them go bad within days. If you've ever reached for lettuce or spinach, only to find it wilted and soggy, you know how frustrating it can be. The secret to keeping produce fresh longer is reducing excess moisture, and the easiest way to do that is by lining your produce drawers with paper towels. Fruits and vegetables naturally release moisture as they sit in the fridge. When moisture builds up in your produce drawer, it creates the perfect environment for mold and decay. By simply placing a layer of paper towels at the bottom of your crisper drawer, you absorb the extra moisture before it has a chance to ruin your food. This means crispier lettuce, fresher berries, and less food waste. For an extra boost, you can also wrap leafy greens in a paper towel before placing them in a plastic bag or container. The paper towel helps regulate humidity, preventing condensation from making your greens soggy. If you notice the paper towel getting damp, just replace it with a fresh one. It takes seconds but can extend the life of your produce by a week or more. David used to throw away wilted greens and mushy strawberries all the time. No matter how carefully he stored them, they never seemed to last. Then, he started using paper towels in his produce drawer, and suddenly, his vegetables stayed fresh much longer. Now, he only replaces them once a week instead of throwing away spoiled food every few days. This simple but effective trick can save you money, reduce food waste, and make meal prep easier. If you're tired of throwing out produce before you even get a chance to use it, give this a try. You'll notice the difference immediately. Number 9. Disinfect and deep clean your fridge with white vinegar. A clean fridge isn't just about keeping things looking tidy. It's also about food safety. Even if your fridge doesn't look dirty, bacteria from raw meat, spills, and expired food can accumulate on shelves and drawers, putting your health at risk. Instead of using chemical cleaners, which can leave behind strong fumes and residues, a simple bottle of white vinegar is all you need for a deep clean. White vinegar is a natural disinfectant that kills bacteria and mold while also breaking down grease and grime. To clean your fridge, mix equal parts white vinegar and water in a spray bottle, then spray down all surfaces, including shelves, drawers, and door compartments. Let it sit for a minute or two before wiping it off with a clean cloth. For extra stubborn stains, soak a cloth in vinegar and let it sit on the stain for a few minutes before wiping. One of the best things about vinegar is that it also neutralizes odors, so if your fridge has been smelling a little off, this will help freshen it up instantly. Unlike harsh chemical cleaners, vinegar is completely food safe, meaning you don't have to worry about it contaminating your food. David used to wipe his fridge down with soapy water, but it never quite felt clean. After switching to vinegar cleaning, he noticed a huge difference. His fridge looked brighter, smelled fresher, and he no longer worried about bacteria hiding in unseen corners. He now cleans his fridge with vinegar once a month, and it stays fresh, sanitized, and odor-free. If you want a safe, effective, and affordable way to keep your fridge spotless, grab a bottle of vinegar and try this out. Your fridge and your food will thank you. Number 10. Upgrade your cleaning game with microfiber cloths. When it comes to keeping your kitchen surfaces clean, not all cleaning cloths are created equal. Many people still use old rags, paper towels, or basic dishcloths, but microfiber cloths are a total game changer. They not only clean better, but also reduce the need for harsh chemicals. Microfiber cloths are designed with tiny fibers that are much finer than cotton, which allows them to trap dirt, grease, and bacteria rather than just pushing them around like traditional cloths. This means you can clean your countertops, stovetop, and kitchen table more effectively using just water. No need for chemical sprays or excessive scrubbing. Another major benefit is that microfiber cloths are super absorbent, making them perfect for quickly wiping up spills. Unlike paper towels that fall apart when wet or leave streaks, microfiber cloths can absorb up to 7 times their weight in liquid, making cleanup much faster and more efficient. David used to go through rolls of paper towels every week, constantly wiping down his kitchen surfaces. But once he switched to microfiber cloths, he cut his paper towel use in half. Now he just rinses out the cloth after each use and throws it in the wash when needed, saving both time and money. If you haven't made the switch to microfiber yet, now is the time. Not only will your kitchen surfaces look cleaner and shinier, but you'll also reduce waste and save money in the long run. Number 11. A powerful grease-fighting combo, dish soap and vinegar. If you've ever struggled to remove stubborn grease and oil stains from your countertops, you know that regular soap and water don't always do the trick. Grease has a way of sticking to surfaces, especially on granite, marble, or quartz countertops, and over time, it can build up and attract even more dirt. Instead of scrubbing endlessly, there's a simple solution that cuts through grease like magic: dish soap and vinegar. Dish soap is designed to break down grease, while vinegar acts as a natural degreaser and disinfectant. When combined, they create an ultra-effective cleaning solution that removes oil and grime without damaging your countertops. To make it, simply mix 1 cup of warm water, 1 tablespoon of dish soap, and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar in a spray bottle. Spray the mixture onto your counters, let it sit for a minute, then wipe it off with a microfiber cloth. This solution is especially effective for kitchen surfaces near the stove, where grease tends to accumulate over time. It also works wonders on backsplashes, cabinet doors, and even stovetops. David used to struggle with a greasy film on his countertops, even after wiping them down multiple times. But once he started using the dish soap and vinegar mixture, the grease disappeared instantly, leaving his counters sparkling clean with no residue. Now, he uses this trick every few days to keep his kitchen looking fresh. If you're tired of dealing with greasy countertops, give this simple mix a try. It's quick, affordable, and works better than most commercial cleaners. Number 12. Prevent messes before they happen with wax paper or plastic wrap. Cleaning up after cooking is one of the biggest hassles in the kitchen. No matter how careful you are, oil splatters, sauce spills, and food crumbs always find a way onto your countertops and stovetop. But what if there was a way to prevent the mess from happening in the first place? That's where wax paper and plastic wrap come in. Before you start cooking, lay down a sheet of wax paper or plastic wrap on your countertops in the areas where you're prepping food. If you're chopping vegetables, coating chicken with seasoning, or rolling out dough, this simple trick catches all the crumbs, drips, and spills, saving you from having to scrub the counter afterward. For an even bigger cleanup time saver, place a sheet of wax paper over your stovetop before frying or sautéing. This helps catch oil splatters and food debris, making post-cooking cleanup as simple as lifting the paper and tossing it away. David used to spend 15 minutes scrubbing his countertops after cooking a big meal. Now, he simply removes the wax paper and does a quick wipe down in seconds. He also uses this trick when baking to keep flour and sugar from getting everywhere. If you hate scrubbing stuck-on messes, try this easy hack. It keeps your kitchen cleaner, saves time, and makes post-meal cleanup effortless. Number 13. Clean and deodorize your kitchen floor with diluted vinegar. Keeping your kitchen floor clean is just as important as maintaining your countertops. But many commercial floor cleaners contain harsh chemicals that can leave behind strong fumes or residue. If you're looking for a natural, safe, and effective way to clean your kitchen floor, white vinegar is your best friend. It not only removes dirt and grease, but also kills bacteria and neutralizes odors, leaving your floor fresh and spotless. To make a simple yet powerful floor cleaner, mix 1 part white vinegar with 3 parts warm water in a bucket. If you want to add a fresh scent, you can squeeze in some lemon juice or add a few drops of essential oil like lavender or tea tree. Use a mop or microfiber cloth to wipe down the floor, and you'll be amazed at how quickly grease, grime, and food spills disappear. One of the biggest advantages of using vinegar is that it doesn't leave behind a sticky residue, unlike some commercial cleaners. It also works on almost all types of kitchen flooring, including tile, laminate, and hardwood, without damaging the surface. Plus, it neutralizes cooking odors that tend to linger in the kitchen, making your entire space feel fresher. David used to struggle with keeping his kitchen floor clean. Even after mopping with store-bought cleaners, he noticed that his floor would still feel sticky or look dull. But once he switched to vinegar and water, he saw an instant difference. His floor looked shinier, smelled fresher, and felt completely clean, without any overpowering chemical scents. Now he cleans his floor with vinegar once a week and swears by its effectiveness. If you're looking for an eco-friendly and budget-friendly way to keep your kitchen floor sparkling, give vinegar a try. It's one of the simplest yet most effective cleaning solutions you'll ever use. Number 14. Cut cleaning time in half with a steam mop. Mopping the kitchen floor is one of those chores that can feel like a never-ending task. Traditional mops require constant rinsing, wringing out dirty water, and waiting for the floor to dry. Not to mention, if your floor has grease, food stains, or sticky spills, a regular mop might just spread the dirt around rather than remove it. If you're tired of scrubbing and dealing with messy mop water, switching to a steam mop can be a total game changer. A steam mop uses high-temperature steam to break down dirt, grease, and bacteria without needing any chemicals. The heat softens and lifts grime from the floor, making it easy to wipe away in a single pass. This means no more heavy scrubbing or waiting for the floor to dry. It's cleaned and sanitized in minutes. Plus, since it only uses water, it's completely safe for pets, kids, and anyone sensitive to strong cleaning products. David used to hate mopping his kitchen floor because it felt like so much work. He would have to drag out the mop, fill the bucket, and keep rinsing as he went. But once he got a steam mop, everything changed. Now, all he has to do is fill it with water, turn it on, and glide it across the floor. His kitchen is cleaner than ever, and he doesn't have to waste time dealing with dirty water. If you're looking for a way to clean your kitchen floor faster and with less effort, investing in a steam mop is one of the best decisions you can make. It saves time, eliminates germs, and makes mopping effortless. Number 15. Get into hard-to-reach places with an old toothbrush. Even if your kitchen looks clean at first glance, dirt and grime can hide in small crevices and tight corners, especially between tiles, around baseboards, and along the edges of appliances. These hard-to-reach spots often get overlooked, but they can collect grease, dust, and food particles over time, making your kitchen feel less fresh. Instead of struggling with a large sponge or cloth, an old toothbrush is the perfect tool for tackling these tricky areas. To deep clean grout lines or tile cracks, dip an old toothbrush in a mixture of baking soda and water, then scrub gently. The small bristles can reach into tiny spaces that larger brushes can't, making it easier to remove built-up dirt. If the stains are tough, adding a little white vinegar to the baking soda will create a gentle but powerful foaming action that lifts grime effortlessly. Another great use for a toothbrush is cleaning around faucet bases and the edges of stovetops, where grease and dust tend to collect. Simply dip the brush in soapy water and scrub along the edges to remove hidden buildup. You can also use a toothbrush to clean refrigerator door seals, where crumbs and moisture often accumulate. David used to struggle with keeping his kitchen looking truly spotless because he couldn't reach the dirt in small corners and tight spaces. But once he started using an old toothbrush for cleaning, he was shocked at how much grime he had missed before. Now he does a quick detail cleaning session once a month, and his kitchen looks noticeably fresher. If you've ever felt frustrated by those impossible-to-clean spots, try using an old toothbrush. It's a small tool that makes a huge difference, and best of all, it's free. Keeping your kitchen spotless doesn't have to be exhausting or time-consuming. With the right tricks and a few simple changes to your routine, you can maintain a clean, fresh, and organized space without spending hours scrubbing. From harnessing the power of vinegar to using microfiber cloths for streak-free surfaces, each of these 15 hacks is designed to make your life easier while keeping your kitchen in top shape. Think about it. How much time do you currently spend scrubbing dried food off your stovetop, dealing with greasy countertops, or mopping sticky floors? How often have you thrown away spoiled produce because it went bad too quickly? And how many times have you wished there was a faster, smarter way to keep your kitchen tidy without the frustration? Now you have the solutions. David, the retired teacher from California, completely transformed his kitchen cleaning routine with these simple hacks. He cut his cleaning time in half, saved money on cleaning products, and no longer dreads tidying up after cooking. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, he spends just a few minutes each day keeping things in order, using tools and techniques that do the hard work for him. If there's one thing to remember, it's this: work smarter, not harder. Whether it's soaking your dishes immediately to avoid scrubbing, using a steam mop instead of an old-school mop and bucket, or placing wax paper on your counters before cooking, these small tweaks add up to big results. So now, it's your turn. Which of these hacks are you excited to try first? Have you already used any of them before? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what works best for you. And if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another time-saving home hack. Keeping your kitchen clean doesn't have to be a struggle. With the right approach, it can be quick, easy, and even satisfying. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.